So today in this video I will talk about Qarin. Qarin is a close companion to the sorcerer. So I need to tell you what Qarin is and how you can contact your own Qarin. So when we are born, spirits are assigned to us. Spirits of a lot of different species, kinds and purposes. And the species which is only and always with us is Jinnic race. The race of the Jinn. If you don't know who Jinn are the spirits presented in Arabic lore, especially in the Quran and another Arabic literature. But mention of the Jinn extends for a much longer period of time, and Jinn are technically part of the Semitic folklore. They are part of the Semitic way of being and thinking, and they influence not only Semitic cultures but cultures all over the world. What constitutes the Jinn is his energetic makeup and his origin. All of the Jinn originate from Jan, father of the Jinn, and his wife. Now, if you want to ask the spirit, is he a Jinn or does he have partially a Jinnic descent? Ask him, is spirit so and so, descendant of the Jan, father of the Jinn, or one of his sons? And what part of his origin originates from Jan, father of the Jinn, or one of his great sons? And you will receive the answer. More they descend from Jan, the more they have a right to claim Jinnic descent. Some of the great spirits we work with as dark magicians like King Paimon are almost completely of Jinnic descent. I think Paimon's father was Ifrit and Paimon's mother was Marid. What are Ifrits and what are Marids, I will talk about later. Those are types or races of the Jinn. So now when we talked about what the Jinns are, let's talk about what Qarin is once again. So at the birth, we as human beings receive a familiar from the Jinnic race. And what this familiar is supposed to do is he is supposed to connect the human being to the realm of the Jinn. And Qarin is always good and beneficial to the sorcerer and to the person, unless the person is trying to separate himself from the world of the Jinn and from the unseen, and he tries to attack the Jinn and their deeds, homes, and ways of life. Modern religions are designed in order to separate us from the unseen and to separate us from the world of the Jinn. So in modern religions, Qarins are actively attacked and they are actively exorcised and cast out and removed from the person and attacked. So the Qarin is then defending his position and then he is attacking the individual. He means to protect. He is assigned to protect. So you see how modern religions turn relationship between us and our companions, our Jinnic companions, on its head. And they do it without us even noticing or having a say in the entire process. So, what Qarin embodies? What Qarin can teach? Well, Qarin is always assigned according to the character of the individual when individual was born. And Qarin can give extremely precious life advice. Qarin Jinns are extremely powerful in helping of divination, in helping you to protect yourself, in teaching you sorcery. So every Qarin possesses the secret sorcerer's rights given to him by the Jinnic elders, and he is supposed to give those secrets of sorcery or sihr to the human once the human becomes aware of the Qarin and starts to communicate with the world of the Jinn. So, one simple way to contact your Qarin is to just repeat Haya Qarin, Haya Jinn, Haya Qarin, Haya Jinn, Haya Qarin, Haya Jinn, Haya Qarin, Haya Jinn, and look in your shadow, and you will become aware that from one of your shoulders there is a figure who is watching at you if your psychic abilities are developed enough. And despite of what you heard about Qarins, a male person can have female Qarin and female person can have male Qarin, but Qarin is forbidden to marry the person he is assigned to. You can have some kind of sexual relationship with Qarin you are assigned to if Qarin is of the opposite gender, or if Qarin is the same gender as you and you are homosexual. But Qarin is forbidden to marry you. You can marry other jinns, but you cannot marry your Qarin. Your Qarin is here to teach you, he's here to protect you, he's here to live your life together with you, but he is refused and forbidden to marry you. One other thing your Qarin is forbidden to do is to leave you. You cannot remove your Qarin from yourself. It's almost impossible. Not even people who tried to remove Qarin due to religious reasons succeeded. And trying to remove your Qarin from yourself is extremely dangerous. It is extremely non-advisable. But many people do it and many people die as a result. So what is done by modern religions is a lot of people, especially Muslims and even some Christians, blame almost everything bad which is happening in their lives on their Qarins, on their Jinnic companions. And this is absolute nonsense, because if you truly had one entity which is probably few hundred times older than you, with so much more experience than you, living your life with you and trying to destroy you all the time, you would be dead. So the duty of your Qarin is to help you to connect with the Jinnic world. And what I want to say is that I want to speak about my own experience with my Qarin. My Qarin is female, and what is interesting about Qarins is that Qarins usually have the same hobbies and the same vices as their human counterparts. So, for example, if you like poetry or if you are creative, your Qarin is probably creative in that area too. If you like, for example, sports, your Qarin is probably liking sports too. They are really similar to their human counterparts. But they also share a lot of vices of their human counterparts. But what needs to be remembered is that they are not some kind of psychological projection or reflection. They are external sentient beings. So if you are aware of your Qareen and you interact with the Qareen, there is something you need to know. As long as you are unaware of your Qareen, unless you attack your Qareen in a really intense way, your Qareen is forbidden from harming you. But as soon as you become aware of your Qareen, I mean physically aware, if you offend your Qareen or behave badly to your Qareen, despite of knowing he is there and he is with you and becoming physically, mentally and spiritually aware of it, if you are really here and if you are really intentionally harming him or offending him, this will end bad for you, because Qareen knows you more than even a lot of higher ranking spirits you work with, because Qareen is with you for your entire lifetime. So, thanks for watching, and this is enough for tonight. I am a little bit tired, so I speak a little bit slower than usual, but this is really useful information, and I definitely didn't find this perspective on Qareens anywhere else. And I think Qareens are something we should investigate. As black magicians, Qareen is spiritual companion we should all work with. And I think it's really shameful that a lot of magicians, especially those who work with King Paimon, who is the Jinn, are not aware of the fact that Qareens are there. So please, you can use short instruction I gave you in this video to work with the Qareens. But my honest advice to you is to first work on development of your astral senses, and then call King Paimon, and he will give you the name of your Qareen. This is the safest road to receiving the name of your Qareen. And please treat your spiritual companion, which guards you and observes you for your fucking lifetime, with respect, because we owe them a lot. And one of the best things you can do when you become aware of your Qareen is to meet his family too, because since your Qareen is assigned to you and kinda is related to you in a weird way, his family, the family of your Qareen, his Jinnic tribe, is related to you too in a weird way. So working with Qareen and with his Jinnic family is extremely beneficial for you as a magician, and I had awesome results when I worked with them. So peace out.